Hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker, and today I'm in America with Shane. He's on a Harley 1200 Sportster, and I am on a Yamaha Stryker, which is a 1304cc bike, which I am liking a lot. It's very quiet though. We rented these bikes from Lee on Riders Share. He's a lovely fella. Very nice guy, very nice bikes. His bikes are actually immaculate, in fairness. And also, like, I mean, Riders Share, I'm gonna do a video. Oh. That didn't last very long. Will you pick that up? Huh? It's great. It's just broke the lens. Yeah. They usually hold on. So we have lost camera 2 immediately into the video, but that's okay. That's these things happen when you strap things to motorbikes. It's a risk. It's a risk you kind of have to take. So where we're going is to Tarpon Springs. It's Howard something National Park, which was advised to us by Lee, which was really good. And that's something I like to see, to be honest. Is, you know, if someone's interested in stuff like that, that they you know, he's running really well. I did rent another bike off, and you'll see a video on that as well. A guy called Anthony, a Softail Slim, which was a really nice bike. But when I was looking again, the reviews for Lee were phenomenal. Like, Lee is, and I can confirm, having been there with him, he's an absolute gent. He just runs it. He runs it differently. I want to say a little bit better. Yeah, but anyway, so here's Shane. Shane is, oh yeah, Shane is also loving life on this trip. We're here for work, but I've rented a bike twice. The last time I got out with Spiff and a couple of other people we met at the Shame, who again I'll name properly in another video. But yeah, today me and Shane rented bikes. I'd already done the Harley thing, so I decided to go with what I know, Japanese, and I'm very happy I did, because it's a really, really nice bike. And the Harleys are expensive to get. That's probably the most reasonable one on there in the Tampa area, is that Sportster. Obviously all of our navigation has been done pretty much exclusively on Google Maps, which is really good, because I just turn off, you know, tolls and well, we call them motorways. So on my app it's called motorways, but over here I suppose it'd be interstates or highways. And you know, on the way up here today, you know, I've only just turned on the cameras and immediately broken one. On the way up here today, we drove through some really nice roads, single lane roads, really pretty areas, with some really nice houses. We went past like a stud for horses and other stuff like that. It's been a lovely day so far. Obviously I'm wearing stuff to cover my skin as much as possible, because I am not used to the sunshine. And the sun is really nice now, don't get me wrong, but I just don't want to be out in it too much, if that makes sense. So any of my exposed bits are very well sun creamed up, and otherwise I'm just keeping covered as much as is possible, because skin cancer is real, folks, and you do not want it. You do not want it one bit. But yeah, so where we're going is Tarpon Springs in this national park. Shane wants to swim. It's out by Clearwater Beach, near Clearwater Beach. We're going to ride down the beach then afterwards, and I'll try to get that on video too. But Shane wants to swim, I do not. I'll see, I might dip my toes in, but yeah, so far it's been a really good day, other from breaking my DJI Osmo lens just there. But so it turns out, yeah, do not use a Dango Designs mount on a round engine bar like that, because it doesn't work. But so far I've really enjoyed Tampa. Obviously mostly been working, but you know, last year, well, I don't know if you've been watching the channel that long, but last year I did get to go to North Carolina with work, but I didn't get time to rent a bike, which was sad. But so this time I kind of made it like a priority of mine to rent a bike. And yeah, last weekend, like I said, I was out with Spiff, Colleen, Jack, Aaron, Nick, Charlene. Who else? Was there anyone else? I'm sorry if I'm forgetting people, but it was a brilliant day out. It was honestly one of those ones that, like, if I hadn't met the people I met, I don't know that day have been as good, because it's nice to be out with someone. But they really kind of took me in under their wings and brought me off and showed me a great day. So I thank them from the bottom of my heart parts. Really cool of them to bring me off for the day. And first time I've ever met Spiff McFluff. For those who don't know him, he also has a channel. That's how obviously I got to know him, was through YouTube. And it was absolutely fantastic meeting him in person as well. So yeah, this bike, the Yamaha Stryker. I have been looking at these for a long time. I think they're very pretty. The only thing is, you know, Tarpon Springs Historic District. Cool, it's a historic district too. The only thing with it is, you know, a lot of these bigger cruisery bikes, you know, I would think if I was buying one, I would want one that was either like stupidly muscle bikey, like the M109, or that was comfy to take. Sorry, Google is shouting at me. Or something that could take two people and be comfortable for touring. Now this is definitely comfortable for touring for one, but looking at the back seat and stuff, I don't know it'd be good for two. Which, I mean, I so far, I mean, I've only been on it for about. Stop shouting at me, Google. I've only been on it for about 30 miles, but I mean, I would buy one, but I mean, it'd be for me, you know what I mean? There's no way I would probably get this, and in the hope of bringing two on it a lot, because the back is quite lean. But it is a lovely bike to ride. Look at this. This is pretty, isn't it? Oh, we have to do a stop here. That counts. I stopped. The whole, you know, come to a full stop thing is really weird over here. I mean, in Ireland we just roll through stop signs if you can see, and obviously stop if there's something coming. But I don't know why over here it's like, even if you have a really good view and stuff, you're supposed to full stop at the stop signs. I don't know. It's a weird one. This place is beautiful. Look at it. Gorgeous. Ah, these are nice houses. But like, Florida's crazy because, you know, I am not really a city person. I'm definitely more a country boy. And you know, like Tampa obviously is crazy built up. That is very much a big city. St. Petersburg is the same, which is where I'm actually staying. I'm in St. Pete's. And you know, then last weekend when I was at the guys, I went up to Dade City, which was kind of more country-ish. And now this weekend I came out here, and literally what I did was I put in the area Tarpon Springs that Lee suggested, and you know, I turned off all my routes, and then I just picked the route that looked like a gold by the gold? Did I actually just say gold? Oh my god. Wow, my grasp of the English language is actually getting worse by the day. Ooh, Camaro, nice. But then yeah, I picked the route that kind of went by the most green looking areas, and that paid off really well. Oh, that's really cool as well. I love looking at all the cool trucks and cars that are over here. We do not have them in Ireland. Like, that's a nice truck. That's a cool truck. That's a cool truck. Yeah, the Tacoma. I like Tacomas actually. This thing is funny. It has a huge back wheel for what it is, and it actually, in fairness, I would say one thing. Okay, the Softail Slim I had you'll see them. They're like, you know, the big kind of ape-hangery bars, and they were not so comfortable. They were comfortable, but like, for manipulating the steering, they were not so good. This thing handles really, really well. I mean, like, kind of shockingly well. Oh, that's a cool old boat as well. I was really impressed with it earlier when we were on some of that single lane stuff that was, you know, a lot faster than this. This thing gets about. It's for the size it is and stuff. It's nimble. I just scrape my heel. The only thing about it is it's a bit jerky getting back on power, which obviously sucks a little bit. We're just waiting for Shane. There he is. This area is beautiful. Howard Park, that's where we're going. Howard Park. But this would be like, you know, when I come over to these places and I'm just in the sunshine, obviously my brain goes to, you know, what if I lived here? And I wouldn't live in Tampa, I don't think, because it is a bit too built up for me. But I'd live here. I'd live somewhere near here. This obviously looks like you need to be earning quite a bit of money to live here area, which I don't know what I ever hit upon that, but definitely near here, so I could still ride here, you know what I mean? Not that you can't ride here from Tampa. It's only like an hour away. Where is Shane? There he is. It's only like an hour away. Oh, that's pretty as well. There's some really nice houses here. Trump save America again. I don't know what Trump get re-elected, will he? Will he even run again? It's funny actually, you know, I see politics over here and like you got an old dude and an old dude and they're in competition and I'm like, they're both really rich. Why not retire? That is my honest question. I am not saying taking any sides or anything like that because I don't really care, to be honest. It's they're not my politics and I generally ignore politics anyway because I generally feel like you can't change jack shit. But yeah, so far, I mean, I've really enjoyed my time in Florida. People here are super friendly. All the people that are in work, that I work with here, they're all super friendly, which it's funny because like I do think that a lot of Irish people and Europeans have this kind of harsh opinion a lot of the time on America, and really and truly we could learn something about hey doggy, we could learn something about you know, friendliness. Every person I've talked to has just been so welcoming. You know, I've met Flip at the Dirty Shame, which was really cool because obviously I've watched Flip on YouTube for a long time. Haven't gotten to meet Josh, don't know will I get to meet Josh, which look, it is what it is. I would love to meet the man in person and, you know, say hello, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. This bike is nice, but it's weird. It has 5 gears and like for slow speed stuff, it's like first and second gear kind of in the wrong place. It could probably do with a 6th gear, but at the same time, I mean, it's apparently very good on fuel from what Lee told me, and you know, it's been very comfortable. I'm really kind of taken by this bike. The Softail Slim was nice, but it didn't go around corners as nicely as this because that really fat front wheel as well, and it wasn't as just nice as this being liquid cooled. It's not melting my legs. The other one, the Softail Slim, was kind of nearly melting my leg off. This one is nice and cool in traffic and stuff, which honestly makes a huge difference. So this is Howard Park and it is absolutely beautiful. The mix of trees over here is kind of like the mix of people. There's just everything. It's just really cool. I have to say now, I really like Florida. It's very flat, but I do like it. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. Wow, look at this. This is gorgeous. Hey Shade Tree, why have you never showed us this? That is gorgeous. Another person I met actually in the Dirty Shame, which by the way is a really cool pub. I didn't record in there because I'm a loser. But yeah, the Dirty Shame was really cool. And I also met Shelby Daytona on Instagram, but Shelby, and he is an absolute gent. Shelby is a mechanic. Obviously you've probably seen him on Shade Tree's channel, but he also does work with Forgotten Angels at the moment. And if you don't know who they are, I would suggest go looking them up. I'll leave a link in the description. But basically They work with kids who've aged out of the foster care system, and you know, Shade Tree and them are always doing raffles and giveaways that specifically raise money for the people at Forgotten Angels, which is really cool. Really cool to see. And all the money goes to it. They give away bikes and stuff, but all the money from the raffles go to it. And they also give away a truck, which is very cool. Or are giving away a truck. I'm not sure if it's giving away yet. I can't remember. I think it is. But they do awesome work, and Shelby actually works there now at Forgotten Angels, as well as another bike shop. So it's really cool. It's really cool to see that, and you know, give them some support, because it's a very worthy cause. But this place, Howard Park, is absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of the place that, you know, if you're coming to Florida, this is what I'd imagine I want to go see. This like spit of land out to the middle of nowhere, but cool, and like all those mad nice houses off just at the beach. I mean, like, they live on the beach, and it's a sunny beach. It's not like living on the beach in Ireland where you're going to freeze to death, and in winter have waves coming in your windows that are cold, and there's going to be cold fish. That's a fish that lives specifically on the coast of Ireland, coming in your windows and up your toilet drains. None of that happens. I might have made it all up, but anyway. Shane wants to swim here. I don't think I'm going to swim here because I'm scared of sharks, but he's going to swim here, so he'll be fine. He probably won't get eaten, and if he does get eaten, I'll make sure to get it on camera. Here we are, Howard Park. This is really cool. This place is very cool. I'm just going to turn you off, Google. I don't need you anymore. All the sand and stuff, it's all one way. Please remember to pay parking fee. I don't know where I would pay the parking fee though. I do have to say, I really like this bike. I know I like all bikes. I know, before anyone starts with me, I know I do. But this one is particularly nice, and I do like it. Slow speed, yeah, okay, not so good. You know, I've only like 30 something miles on the clock now, but it's a nice bike, and I am looking forward to riding it for the rest of the day, to be honest. We have it until 7:30, and it's now 11:32, so plenty of time left on it. This place is class. Like, as pretty beach areas go, this is pretty good. Yeah. So Shane, what do you think of your Harley? Say it to the camera. As you can see, he's very happy to be out and about on the bike. I have to say, I really like this thing. This is it. It's very pretty. It's very comfortable. Like, for actually, yeah, there. If you're like my height and looking for something that's very, very comfy and also fun, honestly, this is super comfy. Really impressed by it. The seat's really nice and wide at the arse section, which is what's important. And you have lots of space. These are kind of useless because you look like a giant crab monkey, if that exists. When you put your feet on them, if you're as tall as I am. But yeah, anyway, if you've watched this little ride to Howard Park Causeway and whatnot, thank you very much for watching. Everyone say hello to Shane in the comments. And yeah, short video, but just wanted to show you where we were, what I was doing, because I know I've had lots of messages asking was I dead, just because I'm not on Instagram and stuff at the moment. But I'm not dead. I'm in Florida. Well, I'm not dead right now. He can confirm I'm alive, so there you go. But yeah, if you have any questions on this bike in particular, let me know. I'll be riding it for the rest of the day, so by the time this video comes around and you have questions, I will have a lot more answers on it. And yeah, until next time, special thank you as always to all of my patrons, of which Spiff McFluff is one, so give him a special thanks. And yeah, thanks for watching. Adios. Outro crew. Which do you prefer, the Stryker or the Sportster? I definitely prefer that one. Do you prefer that one? Yeah. He had a 1450 Dyna wide glide, right? So, I mean, I get where you're coming from with that. That's it. It does have the stock exhausts, which I think Shane is disappointed with, which is fair enough. You know, I think this sounds a bit more growly than that, and their stock exhaust as well, but Yamaha did a good job with them. Anyway, we're going to see about going swimming. So, bye.